The September 2023 tier list for Konosuba Fantastic Days global version is finally here, and I want to give you a quick rundown about all the changes and why I did them. I'm Katsuma, let's get right into this. First up, for comparison, here's the old tier list. On the right, on the left is the new tier list that you can find, by the way, on my Konosuba Fantastic Days encyclopedia document. By the way, 1.4 version is out of the dock. A lot of new stuff got added in there. I made a whole video about it, so check it out. Even if you have never seen a tier list the document before, you should know everything after watching that video about it, because it's a really good document and I highly recommend it for everyone. But yeah, let's take a quick look what the three differences are. First difference is, of course, we have a lot of new units, and I decided, because I'm most of the time a little bit late anyway, that I just include all the units that we know so far are going to coming in the near future. And with that, I decided to include all the units up until Swimsuit Part 3. Yes, there will be 3 parts of the Swimsuit banner, and all of the units are in here. So in the first 2 tiers, nothing changed. These units are still top tier. I'm a little bit debating about moving Aqua and Leah a little bit down, because Dark now has a proper Reshred unit, so Leah's not that much needed, and we can just use Fast Chris for the speed boost and stuff like that, or like in the last arena, use Ninja Cecily. There are like now options. She's still good in fire, but she's no longer, I think, meta on and off element, but I wanted to wait there a little bit to see how stuff will change in the next Dark arena. So for now, she's still up there, but she might get moving down in the future. Same with Aqua. As much as I love her, as much as I'm an Aqua simp, her power level currently is no longer that strong, since we have other really strong water healers, for example Fast Cecily. So maybe she gets moved down in the future, but for now they're still up there because they're still really strong units. The first change is actually in the meta units tier. First, the new units that we have here. We have Arabian Union in here. Yep, that's right, she's a meta unit. Her damage is so strong, and it just gets better the better units we get. Like, the moment we have better CDR, better gotcha, stuff like that in Wind, which will come sooner than later, she will be a nuisance, and she will be really strong and can compete even with fast units, damage-wise. So, for now, she's up here. Then, the second unit that we have up here is Swimsuit Lalisa. So, she will be the solo unit of the Swimsuit Part 3 banner, and she's ridiculously good. She is a Fast Chris, not Fast Chris, she's a Ninja Chris on steroid. She's a water unit, she has water Reshred, but also she has a double hit that gives you gotcha, aka exactly what we need in water. Instead of having a self buff, she can bring gotcha, and of course her ulti 1 version 1 or 2 kind of does the same as Chris ulti 2, but it's a neutral ulti, so even the ulti damage will be stronger now that off elemental resistance is there, and that just makes her really strong. Did I vote any unit down here? Let me double check. Yeah, Swimsuit Erika is now down at here, because we have Fast Cecily, and with that we have our speed boost provider for water that will replace her, so there's sadly not much need for her. I also moved down Sheltier and Einzelgon, the collab units. Einzelgon is still in the strong tier unit. Sheltier is, I think, 1 more down in the good units if you're liking meta units, because let's be real here, there's no more place for her. We have Iris as the main DPS unit that was Sheltier before. We have Union now as a buffing unit. There's no room for her since she has no team kind of buffs. So yeah, she's kind of out, but of course if you missing Iris, for example, you can still use Sheltier. She's just not that good anymore. I think that should be all the movements down from here. Then in the strong units here, we actually have, well, as I said, Einzelgon moved down. And do we have any other unit in here? Erika is now in here. And yeah, we have one more addition here, and that is Swimsuit Megumin. Swimsuit Megumin will be part 1 of the Swimsuit banner together with foryou. We talk about him in a second. And she's actually a strong unit, but not meta unit, because she will have a tier 2 speed boost for Dark, which is something we're missing. And she's also a 3% 3% magical attack and dark damage boost. So, for example, if you don't have Valentine's Komiku or New Uwis, you can still use her for one of those passive traits. So in that regard, she's already pretty decent. Then, of course, speed boost is good, but it's the Megawin problem. Her explosion sadly won't do that much damage. And while she's good for the wave clear and early speed boost, you still need another speed boost unit later down the line. So you can use her. She's not bad, but she gets replaced rather sooner than later. And she has not much staying power. So that's why I put her for now in a strong tier. I might actually also move down the Cecily's in this tier in the future, the Water Cecily's. Now that Fast Cecily's out, there's no room for there. You can still use them decently, so maybe it's fine to have them here, but they're like not that amazing. Well, Battle Dust is now in there as well. He's still a really solid rear 1 unit. Butler Mel is also here. She's also still a pretty decent unit, but like nothing too groundbreaking or amazing. And was there another banner I forgot? No, I think it's just Mate banner and the current Arabian banner that I have missed together with the swimsuit units. Then in the good tier units, we have the new Vanir. In theory, he's like not bad per se. Might even be worth putting him into strong tier. I just decided not to for now. Simply because Fire currently still is more of a physical team. We have Larissa, we have Mitsurugi, we have Belle. We get in roughly 3 months Fast Erika, which is also a physical unit. There is rarely a mage fire meta arena. And if there is, our fire mage team is not that strong at the moment. Stuff will change, of course, in the future, where he actually gets some usage. But for now, he's a decent unit, but only recommend him if there's actually niche case, aka mage fire arena. That's why he's in this tier. Also, Arabian Mia's here. Debuff block and guard trap is not bad per se, and could, for example, be used in the current arena. But then again, we have debuff block and Mega Bean. There's no place for her. I'm sorry, Mia. As cute as you are in this one, I can't rank you higher. Last but not least, 2 more swimsuit units are in here, Kameko and Mel. And let's first talk about Mel. She's just mostly a damage unit with a double hit and I think some guard trap. She's fine, I guess, but then again, there's no room for her in Earth Arena. You can use her kinda as a DPS unit or as a slot 4 unit to come in and do some stuff, but that's not something that makes you worth ranked as a strong unit. I literally never used her, I think, in JP. Kameko, on the other hand, is a really interesting case because she has, I think, double gauge consumption skills. Which sounds really, really weird because how do you get that much gauge? But stuff will change in the future with a collab Kameko that we're actually getting. She has a personal gauge up unit, and with some proper team support, she can deal a lot of damage with that. Like, her personal damage can be really, really strong. I remember one arena where one of my friends actually played on my second account and beat me on my main account just by using Kameko and like nuking left and right. I didn't have Kameko back then, so yeah, she's a fun unit to use, but right now it's really hard to use her. And second of all, she has an interesting passive trait because she has a special team passive trait that boosts the damage of all swimsuit units. On theory, it's a really cool idea until we realize we don't have a team with full of swimsuit units. And it's actually really, really hard to make a team full of swimsuit units. It's not practical. There will be a case where we actually use it in the future, for one arena at least, and that was when ReZero Part 2 came around, where we used Swimsuit Emilia, Swimsuit Rem, and Leah. There it was worth it to use the Swimsuit bonus to just boost Rem and Emilia's damage. But again, this was also just one arena, so not really something that I can recommend. I don't think I changed something in the subs and worse than subs tiers. Again, most of them are still decent subs. Even the worse than subs units some of the times can be used as subs, especially the more new units are coming around. For example, Fire Erika will actually be a good sub when we have Fast Erika and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll probably take a look over these tiers for the next tier list update that I do. But for now, this should be everything. Oh, quick edit here at the end. I forgot 2 units. I just saw them in the YouTube chat. Sorry. One of them is Onsenwiz. Onsenwiz is in the strong units tier. She's a really good slot 4 unit, so rear 1 unit. She can also be used in the front line. It's not too amazing, but she can be used. The other one is, of course, Onsen Olisa, and she's in the niche tier kind of thing. Because, again, she's a light unit. We have another strong Rashford unit in light, which is Yun Yun. And even in physical arenas where you're not supposed to run Yun Yun, you can get away with running Yun Yun. She's that strong, she's that good that you can still run her. So, Olisa is fine, I guess, but like I can't recommend pulling for her. If you have her for that one arena, you can gladly use her, but again, I think she was a one-time only, so I can't rank her higher than that. But yeah, that's really it. Thanks, guys, for the input. If you have any questions about the tier list, or if anything is unclear, or you need more details on anything of the rankings here, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you disagree with anything and be like, but Aizugan should still be in the meta unit here and stuff like that, also let me know. I gladly discuss with you guys. I want this not to be like, this is my definitive tier list and everything other is wrong. This is just my personal opinion. I can be wrong too, so if you have valuable feedback, and I think, yep, that's valid. That's a good reason I should probably move the unit up or down. Let me know. I gladly take it and put it into the next version. But yeah, that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helps you out. Remember to like and subscribe. Become a member as well, by the way, if you want to support me to make more cool guides. And then you can also, again, vote for the next topic in the document or other stuff. So yeah, check it out. Thank you for watching and see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
だから一緒に行きましょう